Hello YouTube, welcome to my first video. I'm the Red 800. I do stuff. That's it, I'm not elaborating. Today, I've got a couple special editions that I might sneak peek. I'm gonna warm up a little bit. Hope you enjoy. All right, we're gonna preview some of the new discs that I'm throwing today. First, no, we'll save that one for last. First things first, brick and mortar axiom pitch. Very excited for this. I love the dragon fruit colorway. That these are brick and mortar, I think is pretty cool. I like that MVP does that kind of thing. Anyway, really looking forward to throwing this. So, Axiom Pitch. It's a hybrid catch disc, if you don't know. And next is, I believe this might also be a brick and mortar. I need to check on that. But the OTB Open Prism Neutron Panic. This should be a pretty beefy boy. Hopefully it'll go far. We'll find out. This is the MVP OTB Open Prism Neutron Panic. Then a used disc I picked up. It's a Doomsday Discs Oblivion with the stamp wiped. I don't know if you can see in the sunlight that the stamp is wiped. But I just love this plastic in the duotone. I think it looks so cool. Looking forward to throwing this. It should be pretty close to a destroyer. I think it's like 12.5, -1.2, something like that. So maybe a little bit less overstable. We'll find out. And then saving the best for last, the James Conrad MVP Fission Trail. This stamp is just stunning. I love the white rim on it. I got a little bit of a halo effect here. This is 167 grams. Max weight on these is 169. So I'm hoping it won't be too understable. But I also have a lab coat trail, one of the new lab coat trails that I'll be comparing it to. I'm really excited to throw this one. Another peek. Fission Trail, James Conrad. Very excited. All right, let's do first throws. All right, first one. Axiom Pitch. I have a little bit of it's like a left to right tail cross. I'm just gonna throw this pretty neutral. I think I'm gonna fan grip it to start out here. It won't be a very hard throw. It's a pitch, so this is, it's a hybrid catch disc. This is 162, so pretty lightweight. This will be just a fun disc to really like warm up with, play catch with. Feels so good in the hand. I like the pitch a lot. Anyway, see how it flies. Slipped out of my hand because I'm not used to throwing fan grip, but I like it. All right, next one. I am not that warmed up, but we're still gonna throw it. Doomsday Discs Oblivion with the wiped stamp. I don't love my run up here. Let's go out a little bit. I'm gonna try to put this pretty flat. I have no idea really what this is gonna fly like. Nice and straight. Probably around 400. Nice easy throw. I like it. That one should be fun if I power up a little bit. Okay, next, I'm gonna throw the James Conrad Fission Trail. This one should be pretty understable. So I'm gonna put some hyzer on it. Hope it flips up the flat, rides straight. And I'd love to see this go about 450. but I don't know if I'm gonna put that much juice on it. We'll see. All right, pretty understable. Flipped up the flat and then turned. That might be around 380 or something like that. Probably have to put some more height on it to get a little more distance or put more hyzer. Okay, next, prism, neutron, panic. I don't actually know what the numbers are in this, but I'm gonna try to put this high on some Annie because it feels pretty overstable. It's pretty flat, and we'll see how it goes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's nice. For like a pretty low power throw. Ooh, I like that. Get some more throws in with them. All right, I went and got them. Not that we really care how far the pitch goes, but I threw it about 200 feet or something like that. Pretty low. I'm gonna throw this next throw pretty floaty. Oblivion and the Panic both went about 410 according to UDisc, and the trail kind of burned out a little bit, only went about 350. So we'll see if we can do better with the drivers there. Let's throw the pitch again. I'm gonna put on a little bit of hyzer, but I'm gonna try to throw it nose up and pretty high so you can see how floaty it is. Okay, I did not throw that high, but you see how it floats. That thing is so glidey. Got a little bit more wind now, unfortunately. You know what, let's throw second throw with the trail. So I'm gonna put on hyzer. I'm trying to get a little higher. Still keep the nose down and a little bit more hyzer. So I'll give it time to work over. I don't think that, I think maybe for lower arm speed, this might be more of a point and shoot. But for me, it's definitely more of like a hyzer flip to straight. If I put enough hyzer on it, I will compare it to my lab coat trail. I'll throw that one next. Okay, so first, James Conrad Vision Trail. Okay, definitely threw the nose up, but hyzer flip to straight, or hyzer flip to flat, nice and straight. Not like any fade. I don't know if you noticed that, but it just kind of drops if you throw it nose up instead of getting a lot of fade. This, I think, is gonna have more fade. See if I can do the exact same shot. A little bit more hyzer. Yeah, that one's got a little bit more stability. It didn't get the flat, and it kind of rode that hyzer angle. I think that's what you're gonna see more common with trails. So the fission trails are definitely a little bit flippier. This Doomsday Oblivion, I'm gonna put some anhyzer on it because it flew nice and straight, and it flew about the same as the Panic. So we're gonna try to get it a little bit further, really try to get the nose down, a little bit of Annie, see if we can get it around 450, maybe a little further if we're lucky. Oh yeah. Nice. I love that. Feels really good in the hand too. I did forehand this back because it's such a shallow rim. I think that this Panic is gonna be amazing for forehand. We're just gonna throw that same shot. Try to get the nose down, a little Annie, let it drift across, and then fade back. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow, I just love the flight on that. Beautiful. We're gonna throw all these again. Still haven't shown like a great throw with the pitch. I really want to get nose up and nice and high because I need you guys to see how long this stays in the air. I'm gonna power grip it this time because I'm just more comfortable on a power grip. I'm still gonna try to throw soft. Still not very high, but it just stays in the air. Like the hang time of that disc is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So fun to play catch with. Okay, next I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna throw the lab coat trail, and I'm just gonna throw, I'm trying to decide, do I wanna throw them the same way or do I wanna throw them differently to try to create the same flight? I think we'll throw them the same way. I'm gonna throw this with a decent amount of hyzer, pretty low, nose down. Yeah, that's a trail. But you could see it never got all the way to flat. Hopefully that was in the frame. It never got all the way to flat, and it rode the ground a little bit once it made contact. Okay, I'm gonna try to throw the fission trail the exact same way. This is also like crazy domey. I don't know if you can hear that. The fission plastic doesn't like make a loud heartbeat, but holy pop top. This thing's crazy. I do have some wind, but hopefully it'll be all right. Okay, hyzer, pretty low, nose down. Yeah, see how much more turn that has? Like a lot more turn. That's probably only going like 350. So if I want that to go far, I probably have to put even more hyzer on it or just throw it really high. So that might be good on forehand, although it is pretty domey. People generally say that they don't like domey discs on forehand. I don't know that I really have an opinion. My forehand kind of sucks. My maxed out, if I have a perfect throw, is like 400, but it's not that accurate. Within 300 feet, I'm pretty accurate, but I can throw like almost any disc on forehand 300 feet, or at least between 200 and 300. My forehand just isn't very good. I've been working on it, but it's a work in progress. Okay, so this Oblivion went pretty far. I don't remember exactly how. Distance is right here for the last throw, but we're gonna try to get higher and try to get even more of a long drift, full distance line. Take advantage of this wind if we can. Oh, come out. No. Too much Anheuser. Oh well. Next we're gonna do the exact same throw with the Panic. I think the Panic seems to like to go a little bit faster, and it's a little bit more, a little bit beefier, I would say. A disc like this, I'm probably not really ever gonna throw flat. I mean, I'm sure there's a scenario where I would want to throw it flat, but again, I don't play on a course that often. I'm mostly out in the field until I feel confident enough in my form to actually enter a tournament. If you think I should enter a tournament or something, an event of some kind, let me know. It'll probably happen. But I've got a lot of other projects going on that are taking my focus, even though I'm spending all day filming this video. Anyway, so we're gonna do the exact same throw, try to get a little bit more juice on it, and hopefully it's got the stability to just go far and not fade out. I think this went, oh gosh, did it go over 500? Distance is right here. Anyway, let's rip it. Oh, not enough height. Fight out of it. Hey, it did. Oh, a nice push skip. Hey, that might be still pretty far. We'll see. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a slow-mo comparison throwing the fission trail next to the lab coat trail. I'll show you the difference. There we go. That's a trail flight. Pretty solid. That's like cool. Hello from my editing booth, which is in a library because I don't have anywhere else to work. I didn't film an outro, so blame me for being inexperienced in YouTube. But I hope you enjoyed. Those discs are awesome. The Panic is a bomber. I cannot wait to go out with all the rest of my distance drivers and just see how far I can throw it, because I was not throwing that hard yesterday. So I'm recording this the day after I shot that. Well, there was snow out there. Anyway, those discs are awesome. The brick and mortar editions are always great from MVP, and I hope you enjoyed. More coming soon. Like and subscribe, I guess.